Hi, my name is Jonathan Dodson, lead pastor of Austin City Life, and just want to share a little bit with you about what drives our church. What drives our church really, ultimately, is the gospel of Jesus Christ. We believe the gospel is not just a set of facts that you have to believe in order to get saved or to get your spiritual ticket to glory, but we believe that the gospel is much, much bigger. In fact, we believe there's actually three dimensions of the gospel. The first dimension would be the theological or historical dimension. It's rooted in the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, 1 Corinthians 15. We believe that it is theological in that it is Christ-centered and that it is redemptive. So the first dimension is a theological dimension. The second dimension is a personal dimension. It's a relational, communal dimension. The gospel is personally humbling. It tells us that we're broken, sinful, but it's also wonderfully transforming. So the personal gospel actually changes who we are. And then, of course, there's the social gospel or the cultural gospel. The social cultural gospel is an outwardly focused dimension of the gospel. It reminds us that the kingdom of God changes everything. People and culture and society, addressing poverty, pop culture, and all kinds of things. And so really what we believe is that all three dimensions, the theological gospel, which changes what we think, the personal gospel, which changes who we are, and the social gospel that changes where we live, all three dimensions are in fact the whole gospel. And if we remove or diminish one of those dimensions, we distort the gospel of Christ and end up with a distorted discipleship. So here at Austin City Life, one of our labors is to keep the three dimensions of the gospel before us, recognizing that it's all sheer grace that has come to us in the person and work of Jesus Christ, and that in fact Jesus has, the gospel is the good news that Jesus has defeated sin, death, and evil through his death and his resurrection, and is making all things new. There's that all things comprehensive gospel. So we want to keep all three dimensions together and keep a whole gospel together for the whole city of Austin. And so that's what drives Austin City Life. We'll hope you join us. Thanks.